Hi everybody, hi third graders. I'm going to reread page 4 of One Well, the story of water on earth to you. The author is R.Strauss, okay? I read it this morning during our Google Hangouts, but I want to read it to you again, just page 4. I'm going to read it to you again so that you can then do the document that is on the Google Classroom under Language Arts. Okay, so when you're in the Google Hangout today, we came up with the main idea. And basically, the main idea, and yours might be a little bit different, but basically the main idea that we all three groups came up with was that there is one source of water in the world, or all of the world's water comes from one source. That is basically what we said. Okay, so on your document, you should write that where it says main idea. The next box says key details from the text. That means from what we're reading, the key details support the main idea. Okay, you should have 2 or 3 key details on your form. Okay, all right. And you know what? This is better because you can probably see the picture or the illustration better. All right, so this is obviously the ocean. And this picture, I believe, is supposed to represent the whole world. So you can see there's a beach, there's some fish and turtles, and this is sand, right? And then take a look. As we move inland, there's animals like horses, and there are roads. And way up here, there's, excuse me, a road with cars driving on it. There are mountains. There are fields of crops growing. There are other animals like cows and chickens and pigs and ducks, okay? And in the center of it all, there is a person standing at a well. So that is like what a traditional well would look like, or what you picture maybe, or what I picture when you talk about a well. When they're talking about one well for the whole world, that's kind of what we call a figurative idea, okay? There is not one well someplace in this world that our water's coming out of that looks like this. When they say one well, they're talking about one source where all the water is coming from. Okay, so I am going to read to you this page, page 4, and then I'm going to read the 3 captions that are on this page. One well. Imagine for a moment that all of the water on earth came from just one well. This isn't as strange as it sounds. All water on earth is connected, so there really is just one source of water, one global well, from which we all draw our water. Every ocean wave, every lake, stream, and underground river, every raindrop and snowflake, and every bit of ice in glaciers and polar ice caps is part of this global well. So whether you are turning on a faucet in North America, pulling water from a well in Kenya, or bathing in a river in India, it is all the same water. And because it is all connected, how we treat the water in the well will affect every species on the planet, including us, now and for years to come. All right, that's page 4. I'm going to read the 3 captions up on top. It says, Earth is the only planet that has liquid water and is therefore the only planet that can support life. This one says, it's hard to do it. This one says, you need water, and so does every other living organism. Every person, every planet, and every animal. Without water, nothing can survive. And down here on the bottom, this caption says, the amount of water on earth hasn't ever changed. It has been the same for billions of years. Okay, so that is what we read today during our Google Hangout. There's another chance for you to hear it, and here's another chance for you to see the illustration. Okay, so we came up with a main idea. So if you jotted down the main idea during our Google Hangout, then you should have written it down on that piece of paper that you had with you during our Google Hangout. If not, I kind of gave you an idea of what it was when I started making this video. All right, so then your job is to jot down or fill in on the Google Doc 2 or 3 key ideas. They are other sentences, other ideas that you heard me read to you that support the main idea that there is one source of water in the whole world. Okay, the third box says key details from illustration. So just one, just take a look again at what you see here in this illustration. I know this is not perfect. If we were in our classroom together, you would have a copy of this book for you to look at and you can get a better idea. But if you take a good look, what do you notice? What do you notice about all of those things in the pictures? They're all living things, right? So what do you now know about living things? All right, use those ideas when you do your assignment day for language arts. Okay, hope that was helpful. Bye.